Welcome home. This is the Residency Podcast. I am Jeff Tomasic with Drew Belcher and Lo Raven.
Hello.
Bringing you the biggest guests and stories in entertainment, business, pop culture, and sports from our studio on the Las Vegas Strip inside Mandalay Bay. Make sure to subscribe on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. You know the drill. This episode is brought to you by Mandalay Bay. Take some notes because I'm about to tell you the best concerts coming up in Las Vegas. First off, we have Metallica at Allegiant Stadium on February 25th, then followed up by none other than Billy Joel on February 26th. Back-to-back heaters. Get it together. Find some tickets for those immediately. And one of our favorites, the Latin King himself, J Balvin.
Latin Jeff's coming out hot.
Latin Jeff's coming out. Will be Michelob Ultra Arena April 23rd as well. Concerts going crazy here. You know we got the best events in Vegas. Hit us up as always. Come see us in our studio at the Mandalay Bay Sportsbook. New episode. Let's go.
Here we go.
We're here Saturday morning early.
It is
early for this
the
one.
best time for a pod.
Yeah, best time for a podcast.
It's not.
Hungover feels for some of us. We got Gen Z on the podcast today, guys.
do.
Wow.
The next generation, star of the massive hit TV show Brea on NBC. Also, your favorite original rich kid bro from TikTok. If you want to really throw it back, Jack Martin, welcome to the show, my guy.
Welcome, man.
Thank you for having me.
Fantastic hair.
Thank you,
Dude.
Flowy hair.
I was hoping to do it up for you.
Yeah, dude, it
I
looks
really,
fucking
I
great.
did it in the Jeep.
Dude, looks
yesterday. That's how I did it.
You got some slow-mo videos? when
Yeah,
you were driving here?
I was having him film the whole time.
It's the cold blow dryer.
Yeah,
That's what he was
It's
doing.
like,
Is
it's
that
like
the
a
trick?
dry bar situation.
Yeah, man.
Oh, is that the Jeep? The
Jeep
Jeep reference?
Jeep.
Got it.
Yeah.
This guy is actually doing a mullet. He's
we're
really
going,
all the
we're
way
going,
there.
yeah,
I'm
already.
so
yeah.
tempted to do that.
You honestly should probably think about it.
Right. So we shoot the show in Australia.
Yeah.
Every single guy in Australia has a mullet. It's like required. I think it's a law. there.
Probably.
Australian.
I mean, dude, mullet, accent, and just covered in tattoos. It's like what you have to do when you're
That's
in
the
Australia.
thing.
yeah.
That's the move.
They
They
all of
all
them.
drive pickup trucks, mustache, mullet. It's like such a look. I like was about to cut it on set, and they're like, "You can't do that. Like your character can't show up with the mullet." I'm like,
What happened in the wilderness?
Yeah. But Brea is sick. Australia, is that cool?
I mean, it's insane.
Yeah?
it's amazing.
Is that like... I've never been, by the way.
That's one
It was
place
my
I want to
first
go.
time also. This is actually like the worst story ever, but I was supposed to go when I was in college with my family, and I didn't go, so I could go to Coachella instead.
Okay.
Great
which
choice.
is just,
Fuck
like,
Australia,
probably
Coachella.
the most embarrassing fact about me that I can say out loud.
By the way, that's the number one LA thing you've said so far on the
Yeah.
show.
That's one. That's one huge LA.
Should I go? Like, yeah. The comments are gonna be like, "This guy's such a fucking
Yeah.
asshole."
Coachella, you know.
Australia, Coachella.
Yeah. So this was my first like actual real time
Proper
going.
trip.
Yeah.
I feel like Australia is like the first. That's like even like maybe the easiest place to go from US. Like the simplest transition
it's like
of travel.
very
you know?
US adjacent.
Very
It's like
US adjacent.
US
There you go.
adjacent.
U.S. adjacent is nice. That's
Yeah.
good.
That's the consulting.
From there, then
term.
you go to Europe. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Go
just
Australia
cool accent.
first.
Then you graduate to another language.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're slowly leveling up,
Yeah.
moving up the ladder.
Okay.
It is very similar.
I've heard Australian women love American accents the same way American women love Australian men
I don't know who
accents.
told you that.
An Australian
Are you
woman.
fucking with me?
I swear to God. I swear to God. Yeah, back when we used to work in the nightclubs, an Australian chick
Yeah.
was like, "I love your accent," in her Australian accent. I was like, "Lady, I don't have a fucking accent." She's like, "You do."
I'm just normal.
I'm normal.
I'm just white bread. You know what I mean?
You have an accent.
Yeah. She's
Go
like,
back and forth.
I have an accent, an American
I
accent.
think Americans love the Australian accent.
No, they do.
Oh,
They do, but they said
10,000%.
Australian women love American
Did you not
men
get love
accents.
in Australia?
Not for the accent.
No.
It was for the hair, guys.
But for the hair.
It was for the hair.
Should have had a
Yeah.
mullet. Should have had a mullet.
But for the hair and the massive cameras.
Maybe
Hey,
I have like the
that
wrong
guy.
kind of American accent. Like maybe you have a different one that just like sounds a little better than the Australian.
He's just probably more broy.
Oh, what's up, dude? Fuck.
Yo, what the fuck is up, Australia?
Yeah, there you go. You got it, by the way. You practice a lot.
There you go.
I gotta work on that.
By the way, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm the oldest
Jordan
man on
year.
TikTok.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if that's bad, then we're all fucked.
So what? Yeah.
If I say that guy's old, what number do you think?
I feel like it depends.
Be kind here.
Yeah. Be careful.
24.
Okay.
24.
Yeah.
Way over the hill.
Yeah. Anything over 25, round numbers.
Right.
Fuck.
It's just like 1 year above me every time. For
Every
the rest
single
of my
time.
life.
That's
Yeah, for
old.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that I know that we're old as shit.
Fucking boomer.
Yeah.
You didn't know that
You
already?
fucking boomer.
I can feel the gray hairs popping on my chin right now. just
Yeah,
going.
we
Yeah.
can all see it. So.
By the way, pretty disappointed. I laughed on social media posts of yours the other day,
Wow.
and I don't see it anymore.
Wow.
Does Conor McGregor have the best Instagram account?
He does.
the internet?
Yeah, he does. I mean, that is my favorite follow on the planet. I mean, it's outrageous. Do you guys follow?
Of
Yeah.
course,
Yeah,
of
we'll
course.
check it out for sure.
I mean, did you see the story the other
He's
night?
losing his mind a little bit.
Going a little crazy.
Crazy.
It was him in his bed
all?
with like a children's popsicle, like a SpongeBob popsicle, like melting all over him. He's like naked. He's blacked out. He's like laughing so hard. It's like he's like putting it in his mouth. He's like filming his own nipples. Like the man is like carrying a professional sports league.
I think
Yeah,
the face of the
first off,
UFC.
he is the
What's
face.
going on?
Can you imagine if Tom Brady did that?
Oh my god.
Tom Brady just posting on his story like blacked out at 3 in the morning.
I don't think he knows what's going on right now. Everyone's asking like, what's wrong with him? Just
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit.
Is he going
Yeah.
full? Is he going Britney?
He's going.
He might be going Britney.
I feel like this is very on brand for Connor. I feel like this is nothing new.
Yeah, I think he's kind of going on the rabbit hole. though.
But is that like his brand is like "fuck you, rich," right? Or I made
Right.
it, right? Is
Right.
melting ice cream on your chest like, ooh,
Yeah,
I don't know. There might be a new level to
He's
it.
like early senile almost at
Yeah.
this point,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Like he's like dribbling down his face a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like spilling his peas.
Yeah.
It gets a little rough.
I mean, where does a guy like that even get an ice cream bar like that? I haven't seen one of those since I was 6 years old. Is he going to ice cream
He's got a
trucks?
guy.
He's got a guy.
He's got a guy for sure.
He's like texting his guy. He's like in Vegas.
Can you imagine
I
the
need
poor like
popsicles.
corner ice cream shop guy? Like Conor McGregor rolls up and just like with the chest,
Yeah.
6 feet wide.
He's got like
Hey,
15 guys with him.
2 strawberries.
You guys got the SpongeBob popsicle? He's
Yeah.
like, no.
In like the really tight polo.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is his brand of polo or whatever.
He's like
Sure.
ripping through it.
Yeah, he's like ripping through it. Look, I appreciated when you posted that because every time I watch him, he's not even just on his stories. He'll post like in his regular feed, going berserk.
Bananas.
I feel like there's not enough awareness about it, despite the fact that he has like 45 million followers.
Yeah.
It's like, there's still not enough people seeing
No
it.
one's commenting. Guys,
Like,
please.
Yeah, it's like, guys, go follow him. Stop following me. Go follow Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
I mean,
fo-
they're already doing that. But
Focus. You know when someone's entertaining purely by accident,
yeah.
that's when you know it's gold.
They
Yeah,
got
because
it.
I don't think it is on purpose. I mean, he does do like the show, like when he has like the press conferences and
course.
stuff.
Of
But on
course,
his
of course.
That's
Instagram,
this
like,
not that's not this.
That's not
Right.
this. This is his life.
He
That's
posted
his
one
life.
in Miami where he's like driving and he's clearly hammered.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And he's like smoking a joint behind the wheel, and it's like 3 in the morning. He's like, it's an album. He posted 10 pictures. They're all like so blurry.
He says an album.
Whoever's in shotgun is taking.
Yeah,
it.
someone's doing this every single time.
You think he's like asking them? He's like, no, like take another one. Like I don't like that.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
again. It's like so insane.
Maybe he's just so happy right now. He's just like, you know what? I don't give a shit.
or the last Poirier fight just like broke
Bang.
him a little
Rocked
bit.
him, broke. He's got to come
This
back
is
stronger.
Irish euphoria.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
It
shit.
really is, dude. It really is.
Connor would be one of the best interviews.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Connor would be one of the best interviews, mainly because you have no idea. You
Exactly.
ask him a question and be like, who knows
Right.
what's about to happen right
He'd
now.
either have so much fun or he'd like try to fight you guys.
Yeah.
during
Great
the-
content either way.
I hope we
Great
would fight.
content.
That'd be the
We're
best.
here for the content.
I'll
you know what I
absolutely
mean?
get my ass kicked for content for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A hand up, I would too.
Getting
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, by the way, expectation of views if I'm getting punched in the face by Conor McGregor is pretty high.
Astronomical.
Right.
You know, when a video flops, you're like, oh, it's not a big deal. If I get punched by Conor McGregor and the video flops, I'm
If
fucking
that
pissed.
flopped, it's like, what are you doing wrong?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
If I get punched, I'm calling ESPN.
Yeah.
ABC, I'm calling everyone
Yeah.
immediately. Hey, guys, some great
You gotta
stuff
get
for
Dana
you.
White on the line.
Yeah.
It's like, where was my contract?
100%. All right, I have a question for you. Getting hit TV shows is supposed to be extremely hard and take years. Are you just the best at auditions?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Just what?
I'm right place, right time.
Okay.
I'm a
Okay.
very lucky guy. This was my first. They have pilot season in TV
Yep,
where
right.
it's like they have a whole thing where all the pilots audition. This is my first pilot season audition, and I just came in and I just did it, and it's just
rocked it.
yeah.
And got the biggest one.
It's crazy because it's all virtual now, and so normally you go through this whole process and like you test. Where you go to like the studio lot, like I would go to Universal and I'd like put on a mic and I'd be in front of like 200 guys in suits and I'd be like doing this whole audition for them. But this time it was just like on Zoom.
Your
whoa,
audition
whoa,
for
whoa.
La Brea was on Zoom?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, I submitted a tape and then I did the callbacks on Zoom. And that's how it is with every single audition I've pretty much ever done. The only auditions I did in person were before COVID when I was doing open casting calls for like student films. Like those were in person.
Times have changed.
Times have changed.
Damn. What a big leap in
Right.
a year and a half. 2
Yeah, I
years.
mean, that was like a tough experience, like going into people like younger than me in college being like, yeah, like you'll hear from us. do.
Hey, we'll call you. Our people will
That
hit your people up.
17-year-old kid's like, I don't know about this guy.
He's like, can you do it again? Never mind. It was fine.
He looks a little old for the role.
Yeah, he looks like old, for sure.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's a Zoom role, like a Zoom audition like?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I'm just worried about doing the audition, so I'm not like looking at who's in the room, but there's like 100 people in the room.
Oh, wow.
And it's like I don't even know who they are.
Because previously you'd be just like the casting director, maybe one other person, right? Like now you're having probably the whole production team.
Yeah, and it's like I haven't met them yet. So it's like, oh, like Adam's here, David's here. It's like I don't know.
Cool.
Who's
Yeah,
Adam?
cool.
Okay.
No idea who you are, bro.
Right. Cool. It's like the director, the showrunner, the producers, like the network executives. I'm like just doing my thing, you know?
That's awesome.
It was crazy. I mean, I remember I did the tape and then I went to Palm Springs with my roommates and then they called me and they're like, you have a callback tomorrow. I drove back. I like got like a Bang Energy or some like ridiculous gas station energy drink. And then like I did the callback on Zoom the next day. I got out. I chugged the rest of the drink because I was like, I need to like move on with my day.
Yeah.
And then I immediately got a call from my agent being like, they want you to go back in right now. So I was like so keyed up. I just
cracked
had, like,
out?
400 milligrams of
Just
caffeine
shake-
in the last 5 minutes.
Super excited to be here, everybody.
It worked out perfectly though, because the scene was supposed to be like it's like the middle
Amped
of the
up.
season where it's like I think my mom's gonna die and she's been kidnapped and like I have to like break into this fort. It was actually like perfect. Pretty
Yeah.
and they're like, wow, you're like really keyed up for this.
Are you
You're
sweating?
really into it.
Are you sweating?
like this is like and like you got to the right place. I'm like, yeah. Sponsored by
all,
Bang Energy.
all you do is give me a bang, and I'm
Just
right
smash
there.
400 milligrams of fucking caffeine. I'm through the roof right now.
Could you imagine if someone dropped an ad on an audition? Yeah, no problem, guys. I could do it because of this. You know, every single time. Is it awkward a little bit, an audition in general?
I think that I was used to it because I've made so many videos that I'm really used to just like looking into a screen and just like doing the whole bit.
I guess Zoom auditions are
Probably
the
way better.
ideal situation for someone who's done
Right.
15,000 TikToks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not in the room. They're not there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'd probably rather go in person just because I'd like to meet the people and like talk to them a little bit. And also like when you can do it virtually, so many more people can audition. So you're just like competing against a way bigger pool.
Sure.
Yeah.
But there is definitely an advantage to doing it virtually because it's like, I didn't know there was even 100 people in there. I'm just talking to my laptop.
How many
Yeah.
people auditioned for the role? Do you know?
I don't know. A lot.
A lot.
I mean, with every single audition, I see
sure.
there's like so many people auditioning.
How did the ones that weren't La Brea go?
I mean, they went pretty well.
Yeah?
It's like a mix of a bunch of different things. I'm glad that my first role was this because like it's like action, sci-fi. It's really intense. There's a lot of stunts, and it's like this stuff that I grew up watching, like Walking Dead and like Lost and like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And you know the videos that I make, it's more like frat bro comedy, like Wall Street stuff. And so I'm glad that like that wasn't my first role because I
Right,
don't want to
sure.
be like that's the only thing that I can do, and that
That's
is
you.
a lot of the auditions that I get. You know, I guess.
Typecast for that.
What are you talking about? I can't barely see it, you know?
Picture it.
Yeah. That's good, though. I mean, look, it obviously worked. Was it weird that you actually got it? Did you go in like, okay, cool, I'm going to, hopefully this pilot season I get something, and then...
It happened so insanely fast that I didn't even have like a second to process it. I mean, it was literally, it was sending the tape, 2 days later callback, second callback 30 minutes after the first callback, and then I got the call like 3 days after that.
Wow.
It was like,
Damn.
you know,
So
and I
fast.
hadn't really had any credits on anything. I'd done two things. My first acting role was, so I had never done any sort of acting before. I never did theater. I never did anything like that. And my junior summer, I was like, I should try acting because I thought I wanted to be an agent. And I was like, before I become an agent representing actors my whole life, I have to like see what acting is like.
Fair enough.
Yeah, go through the grind a little bit. you know?
Yeah. And so that summer, I got like a commercial agent. And I was like so excited. I thought it was like the biggest deal ever that I was like, I almost dropped out of college. I was like, I'm going to graduate early. I'm going to like do this with my life. And one day they called me and they're like, do you want to be on the Today Show? I was like, fuck yeah. Oh my God, I'd love to be on the Today Show. Are you kidding me? And they were like, cool. Are you okay with vaping? I'm like, sure. Like, weird question.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah. And
Is this a test?
right. Like, how is
Yeah.
that related to the Today Show? And I go, and what it is like an educational segment about like vaping in schools. And I was supposed to play like the kid vaping in the bathroom.
You're the bad
The
kid?
scumbag.
Yeah,
Hold on,
they-
with the 1 foot against the wall, like...
yeah. Because they were putting these like vape detectors in the bathrooms of schools.
okay.
And so they like they had me stand there for like 3 hours. They brought out like 20 different vapes. Like, do you have a preference? I'm like, no.
Whatever you
Like,
want me to
any
use,
of
bro.
these are fine.
I have
I'm
to
like
s-
just blowing clouds into the detector over. I went through the entire cartridge, and it's one of those giant ones.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like the ridiculous ones where like you can see the liquid like floating in it. I went through the entire thing. By the end of it, I was like, guys, can I like please stop?
Yeah. He's like, my head's in the moon. Yeah. My head's in the moon.
Guys, IMDb right now, 2019 Today Show. Jack Morton.
Does it say vape guy?
Plume in vape clouds.
It's so egregious.
Yeah.
They had me do another scene where they had me like bullying the other kid. I guess for like not vaping or something.
You're not gonna vape, pussy? What's up, dude?
They had me like slam him against the wall, and they're like, "Where are you going, buddy?"
You better hit this vape.
Take this vape, bro.
I was like trying to figure out like the character in my head. It's like, am I like mad at him for not vaping with me? Like, come back here and vape.
Bro,
with
come
me.
vape with me, bro.
Why don't you want to vape? It's like-
Don't make me beat you up.
yeah, literally. And this was NBC, so it's kind of full circle.
Right.
Oh, wow.
How did you go from that to
From villain to star.
What a
I don't know.
jump, dude.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I mean, I did an interview on like Today's Show pretty recently, and I like wanted to bring it up so badly, but I was like, I don't know if this is like something
You should have.
want
That
me
would
to
have
talk
been
about.
incredible.
I thought you would have walked in there assuming like these guys are gonna bring up this.
Just
clip.
not walk in there with the
Jack-
vape blowing clouds.
Yeah.
What's
You
up?
remember
I'm
me?
here.
You remember me?
Imagine if they actually remember me from
Yeah,
that.
do you remember
Oh,
me?
it's the vape guy.
It's the fucking vape.
There's this
dude.
one guy that like does all like the reels in the background. I was like, is that the same guy?
Yeah. He's like, no fucking way.
Or they do like the intro B-roll and they have like a couple scenes from La Brea and then like it's old stuff and it's just him like
It's like a half-second clip of La Brea.
Yeah,
like
'cause they own
3
it.
minutes
Yeah.
of the vaping.
dude, it obviously worked. I mean, do you think that people like are they congratulating you in person? Like, God, I can't believe this fucking guy got this so quickly.
Everyone's really nice to me in person.
Nah.
Everyone has
Yeah,
been
in
the whole
person, for
time.
sure.
There have for sure been people talking shit about me doing this behind my back, but I like sort of love that.
Right.
It's sort of like a Jordan thing. Like I wish someone like came up to me and was like, "You suck. You can never do this," just so I could like come back later and like say something.
Yeah.
When I first started, all my friends thought it was absolutely insane. Because like all my friends, like none of them did anything remotely related to this. They all work on Wall Street.
Yeah.
And like they thought I was gonna do the same thing. And so I told them I wanted to be an actor, and they were like, "Excuse me?
Yeah,
Like,
right,
what
man.
the fuck are you talking about?" And it's like they didn't know what's the path to that. I mean, I didn't really either. But they would say it in like subtle ways. They'd be like, "So cool. Like so like, what's your backup plan? Are you thinking like law school?"
That cool story, bro. But what are you really gonna do?
Right. It's like, am I thinking law school?
Yeah.
I just told you I want to be an actor. No, I'm not thinking law school. I'm not gonna take the LSAT. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, no. But what do you really want to do, bro?
Right.
They immediately
That's
make
such like
you-
a subtle fuck you.
Right. They immediately make you sign a contract like you can't ask me for money in the next 5 years when you
Right.
fail. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I'm gonna be really successful and you're gonna be that guy in LA like, oh no, next year's my year.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Pilot season 2027.
Yeah.
I'm crushing.
I was fully prepared to do that. To just like be a bartender till age 30.
I mean, by the way, you can't expect to go in your first pilot season and land a lead role.
You can't.
On a network TV show.
On a good show too.
But
Right.
here we go.
You know.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean,
here we
I
are.
certainly was not expecting that. The girl I was dating in college, I remember she said to me when I decided to do this, she was like, I don't know, if we're like still dating when we're 30, like your parents are gonna have to pay your rent or you're gonna have to still be bartending. I was like, yeah, I don't know, sorry, but
Yeah.
Look at me
Turned
now,
out okay.
bitch.
He was signed up. He was,
Look at me now, bitch.
she's very nice. I'm not talking shit.
yeah.
But that is one of those things when someone says I'm gonna be an actor, everyone's like, okay, man.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
And I get it. I would have said the same thing.
Good luck in the graveyard of kids who said like, I'm going to LA.
Right.
For
right.
sure, for sure.
You know how many likes I get on TikTok? It shouldn't be that hard.
But yeah, the mentality was like, yo, I might have to be bartending when I'm 30, but so he signed up in his head for the grind.
You
right?
gotta think that way.
Hey, commit
right?
to it.
The first like couple weeks I was on TikTok, I was making those videos. You can see the analytics. You guys know.
Yeah.
content. I had a video that had 15 likes and 65 shares, and I was like, I am in every single group chat of every single person
Right,
I've
that you
met.
ever knew.
Like I can't look at that ever again.
Like, what is this guy doing
sure.
right here?
Just like group me after group me of like, have you seen this fucking video that he's making?
What is he doing? This is what he wanted to do?
What
It's
do
like
your
we have
old
jobs.
What do your old friends think now? Like now that it's come full circle.
They love it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, again, no one ever actually said anything. I am sort of like assuming this.
You know.
Yeah.
They did behind your back.
I mean, the
100%.
shares thing is pretty
You know.
blatant, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I didn't even go to
There's
school.
a
with you.
chat
I
with-
got one of them. No, I'm just kidding.
There's definitely a
It's
chat
like,
that
yeah,
you're
I've
not
actually
in.
been in a few group chats
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
I mean, they're funny. So.
Yeah. Like your high school, college friends, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe this worked.
It's weird because it changes the dynamic so much. I had a friend from high school that I have not talked to since high school, and he DM'd me, and he opened the DM with, "Hey man, hope you've been doing well since graduation," meaning high school graduation half a decade ago.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
I was like, yeah, man, I've been doing okay
chilling
in the past like 5 years. And the rest of the DM was like asking me to promote his like pyramid scheme or something that I didn't do now. It's like,
Oh
I'm just
my goodness.
like,
So I had this
help me
sick
sell some
supplement brand
shampoo.
coming out. Yeah, you know?
it was like t-shirts or something
What,
from
MLM
like
or
Alibaba.
whatever? Yeah, multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question. Do you want to be your own boss?
Yeah. It's actually a great opportunity. It's
Have
like,
you ever thought about being your own boss?
who doesn't need silverware?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to work
Or
remotely?
now, hair products.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of which, our sponsor today is
Yeah.
Cutlass.
Jack Martin hairspray.
This is my pivot after the show. I'm just like doing a pyramid scheme.
Did you ever think that you needed a stage name?
No. People think that my name is a stage name.
It's very
Yeah.
Jack Martin. Like it's
Right.
very.
No, it's double first name.
Yeah, that's
It's double first name.
Those
It's
are always the best too.
There's
Yeah.
even more first names than you think. Because my legal name is John. And my parents always plan on calling me Jack. A lot of people don't know this, that Jack is a nickname for John. Like John Jack is like a thing.
I didn't
like
know that.
JFK, Jack
Yeah,
Kennedy.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the example I use every
This
single time.
sounds personal.
It's so personal.
Yeah.
It's so personal. I'm like so bitter about this.
Yeah.
People don't believe me. They're like, oh, so like, why'd you change your name to Jack for acting? I'm like, I didn't.
Right.
I'll be at the airport. They're like, this ticket says Jack. I'm like, I know. It says Jack. I like pull up the Wikipedia entry for the name Jack. It's like in the first sentence, it says John is the legal name. But yeah, and my middle name is Alexander. So when you think about it,
So you have four
first
names.
back to back, which is like the biggest red flag I can think
For
of.
sure.
Serial killer vibes for sure.
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
like con man.
Yeah.
Love that.
I'm actually Alexander Jack John.
I'm like selling a
The
time
third,
share.
The
by
third.
the way. The fucking third, by the
Yeah.
way.
Cheers, this is for
Do
sure.
you guys want free golf clubs?
Yeah.
Are you guys here in Vegas tomorrow?
Right.
That's the question you always get. Are you
Yeah.
here tomorrow?
It
How
does
would you
kind
like
of sound
to own
like,
a vacation?
Yeah.
or it just sounds like you had a really, really, really complicated like foreign name. You're like, this isn't gonna work. in the
Right.
US.
Let me
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
really
How about
like,
Jack Martin?
cut it
Okay,
down.
yeah, perfect. Yeah, this works.
And I have like 4 to pick from. You
Yeah.
got me John, you got me Jack, you got me Alex or Martin.
I mean, it worked.
Right.
You're good to go. At least make everyone think it's fake, and like that should be like your
Yeah.
thing that no one will ever know your real name.
It's a cooler story if it's fake.
Yeah.
I should have just ran with that.
Yeah, I don't really want to share right now. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And no, just allude to
Keep
some
the
crazy
mystery.
story.
I get like
the
so
mystery?
pissed off when you bring that up. Like stage, I'm like, I can't talk about that.
yeah, yeah. I don't want to bring up why I had to change it.
Yeah.
It's like, did we not talk about like I'm not doing the stage name stuff today?
Yeah, guys.
Did you not get
Can we
briefed?
cut this?
Yeah. This is too bad. All right, when you're rehearsing, are you
Yeah.
rehearsing in the mirror or with friends? Or
I mean,
for TikTok?
I have sort of a psychotic quality where I will like literally just like walk around like saying stuff out loud to nobody and just like keep doing it until I get it. Like if I'm like doing a bit for TikTok or something, like I will literally just like run it out loud to the point where sometimes I'll be like walking down the street and I realize like I look like I am absolutely
psycho.
fucking insane. Like my lips are just like moving, but it's like I don't care.
Do you
works,
co-sign
right?
this? Does he do this all the time?
I haven't been there in process. He does give me what do you think about this? Should I do this? Should I not? But the creativity, that's
I will send over a lot of like, is this funny? And it's like he wouldn't, no matter what he says, I just post it anyway.
Yeah.
It's like not really. I just yeah. It was like yeah, dude.
Just gives you a thumbs down emoji.
Don't do it.
you're like, I don't know about this.
This is what I'm picturing. I'm picturing him driving to Vegas, freezing, just running through lines. Right?
Pretty much.
It's like,
Yeah, basically.
That's great. I love that.
That's like the first videos that did well for me on TikTok. That's literally what happened.
Right.
I was road tripping down the East Coast. I was driving to Florida. And I would just pull over on the side of the highway and just like, I would put my phone up on the dash and just scream into it about like whatever song I was listening to. And then those videos do well. That's how this guy signed me.
Really?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Isn't that insane? Yeah. I was ranting about Before He Cheats. The Gary
Oh, so
Underwood
you
song.
you hit him up way like I mean like OG original when you first started TikTok
This
days?
is actually a fucking crazy story.
Let's hear it.
Spill it.
So yeah, I graduated early, the whole thing, you know, student films, that whole situation. And I started TikTok out of like the highest level of boredom and desperation you have ever seen. Like, cause I was just sitting in quarantine with my parents. Like, I don't know what to do. I swear to God, I was on YouTube looking up woodworking tutorials because I was like, I could sell tables. Like, why not?
I can be a
Who doesn't
crafty
need a
guy.
table?
This
The
guy-
table market is
He's got the
massive.
full welder mask about to go on.
I was like asking my parents, I was like, can I use the garage for
Right.
like sawing? They're like, our cars are in there. Like,
God,
I don't know where you're gonna
hope
put
this
it.
thing ends soon.
They're like, Jesus Christ.
That's
like,
terrible.
like, so backup plan, law school.
Yeah, right.
Tables.
Yeah, tables. And I was always like such an elitist about TikTok. I was like, I'm never downloading that app. It's for like kids to do shirtless dances. Like, I am like never ever getting that. And I mean, it sort of is.
Yeah, we said the same
It
thing.
is.
And, yeah. And I got on there, and I just remember having a realization where I was like, oh, you can just make any video about anything. Like, I don't have to like dance with my shirt off and like lip sync a like Cardi B song. And like,
But you did it.
But I mean, but I did it anyway.
Yeah.
The algorithm demands what it demands.
Yeah, for sure.
But I sort of kept doing the thing and making the videos, and I was going to visit the girl I was dating at the time. I was driving all the way down. I was in Long Island. I was driving down to Florida, and I was finally getting some traction. I mean, like, I don't know. I had like a couple videos do okay, and I was so excited, but I was like, fuck, this sucks. Like, I'm going to leave, like, finally when I'm like getting somewhere.
Yeah.
And I remember like still people thinking I was kind of great. Like, she at the time was like, why are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
Which is just like fair question.
Yeah.
If I'm like trying to be an actor. And so I make those videos pulling over on the highway, and I literally get a cold email from Mark, who's still my manager, being like, hey, I really love your stuff. I think you're really talented. Like, I want to meet with you. And I like almost did like report spam. Because I was like, there's no way like a real like big time manager is like emailing me like this.
Yeah.
And he was.
Yeah. You thought it was a pyramid scheme.
Yeah. And he reps a lot of guys that I like looked up to, like Nick Coletti and Casey Fry. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Those guys. And so I was like losing my mind. And I had been looking for a reason to move to LA, and he's in LA. So I was like, this is like the craziest thing ever. And literally, like, I take this Zoom call in her like dad's home office, like just like talking to him. We talked for like 2 hours, and he was like, oh my God, like, I see you doing all these things. Like, I see you like acting and like doing comedy, and he signed me on the spot. And then that's how I ended up getting an agent and ended up getting the auditions, and everything just like snowballed from there.
Just happened from there.
Yeah.
Little did you know that was one of 100 emails he sent that day.
I'm just the only one who
Holy
responded.
shit, Jack responded! Finally!
Yeah. He's like,
Nailed
DMing
it!
me.
Copy paste, you know? I don't know why
It
he
has like
emailed
the
me.
wrong name.
Yeah, it could-
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, love your content, you know?
No, it was actually to John.
Yeah.
And it was, and luckily, it was one of the four names. You know,
It's just like gonna fit any of those four.
yeah, Alexander got it.
Love the video about the insert topic here.
Yeah, forgot the script. Of the
Yeah, that's great.
Dude, that's sick though. Honestly, I think we've talked to a couple people, like Daniel when he was on here, just like, hey, I'm gonna try this. What happened?
Yeah.
And now there's so many people, right, that during 2020 they're just like got made fun of a little bit or
Yeah.
whatever, tried it, got shit on by their friends or their family or anyone they live with or girlfriends or boyfriends, and then just boom,
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Right.
If they kept up with it.
I mean, Daniel's story is like so much crazier than mine. He
His-
got 10 million followers in like a week from just like doing the car videos.
Right.
It's absurd.
I don't think
Crazy.
And he was in like
anyone
Texas
has-
doing like finance or
Yeah,
whatever it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when,
Yeah.
when an idea sounds so obvious sometimes looking back,
Uh-huh.
like now it seems obvious, right? Because it worked.
Right.
But at the time, like, all right, cool. I'm going to like roll up to strangers and ask them what
Yeah.
they do for a living on this weird app that no one really has yet in person during COVID.
Right.
Holding a phone to my chest.
I don't know, man.
I
You
know.
know, right? That seems a little
I mean,
sketchy.
it still sounds a little sketchy.
When people know them, right?
Yeah.
Even when you know it's not, it's like coerced,
Right.
still feels a little
Right.
dangerous. Like, yo, that
It's
guy's
like,
a
oh,
puncher.
I just follow people around and confront strangers. I love him. He's really
Just-
funny.
you got to earn those.
But-
you got to earn those 10 million followers.
You
dude.
do.
You can't get them for free.
It's
I
wild.
wonder. I bet now, like he comes to people and they're like, oh, holy shit! Like I gotta have like my thing ready.
Yeah, for sure.
Like yeah. Like if you just like driving a nice car around Beverly Hills, like waiting for Daniel Mack to come up to you.
Yeah, they
like,
keep
yeah,
doing
yeah.
laps.
Yeah.
Where's this fucking kid?
Fuck is Daniel Mack, dude?
Yeah.
You Daniel? Fuck off! Like I'm waiting for somebody.
You're not the real one. You're not the real one.
That's hilarious. So now, like, your process is you just kind of just walk around the streets and your house and just mumble yourself into memorization.
Essentially,
Yeah, that's rad.
I to memorize stuff, like especially like for scenes, I still use like shit that I use in like middle school, like study for like I'll go on like Quizlet literally, and I'll like put in like flashcards of the lines, and I'll just like do those over and over again.
Yeah.
And like I had a moment where I realized like I had put those up for every audition I was doing, and they were all public. And I was like, this is like bad. Like someone could like Google this and like
Yeah.
see this.
Oh.
I have to like go back and private all this. But like, yeah, I mean, I just go through and I do like flashcards. And like as if I'm doing like a Spanish test or something.
That's
and then it
crazy.
just like burns into my
It's a
brain.
really, really important Spanish test.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Really, really important Spanish test.
Somehow I felt more stressed about the Spanish test back in
Than
the
this
day.
one,
Yeah.
right? I also think people who are just not in the industry who are watching you maybe like feel weird, but like when you're doing the show around people and getting ready to actually do your lines, it's got to be serious as shit. We're not actors, right? We don't know what it's like the actual ambiance is like on the set of the TV show. But for everyone who has no idea, what is behind the scenes of a network TV show really like?
Yeah, I mean, our show in particular is absolutely crazy because it's this like massive budget, like Lost kind of like huge action sci-fi show.
Right.
And so we shoot in like 8+ different locations all around Southern Australia. We're in stages, we're on like the mountains. We have this giant set built in the Australian outback. And literally, like, we would get up at 4 in the morning. We'd take a car out to the middle of the outback, hour and a half drive. It's like freezing. We're like on top of a mountain. And we built this giant set that's supposed to look like LA in 10,000 BC.
Right.
And so like, you know, like the Peterson Museum, that like big
Yeah.
red, like,
Yeah,
building
for
with
sure.
the silver. Yeah. That's in there. And it's like, it looks
That real
like
piece,
it fell
right,
through
yeah.
a sinkhole. Like it's this like giant thing. And it's like you're standing there and it's like, it looks real. Like
Yeah.
I think I assumed like, oh, it's Hollywood movie magic. Like none of this shit's actually going to be real. But it's like, you feel like you're there.
Just grab
built
a
it.
massive green screen.
Right. Yeah. But it's like they have burning cars. There's like smoke everywhere. There's like actually extras that look like scared people looking for their families walking around. And so like you really like believe that you're in it.
Yeah.
Which is I think how you have to like do acting. You
Right.
have to like believe that you're in it, you know? I mean, it's a crazy thing. And like there were a lot of stunts involved with our show, which was like so cool for me that I got to do any of that. I always like
Are you doing your own stunts?
yeah, of course.
Oh.
He's like, I'm athletic, man. What are you talking about? Of course.
What do you mean, bro?
Yeah. Multifaceted skill set, you know, for the future.
right. I always like exaggerated so obnoxiously. Like in the first episode, I had this stunt where what I'm doing is I'm just like running up and I'm just like falling into a car. And I would like make it sound so crazy. It's like, yeah, like this guy slams into me and like my mic like cut me a little bit. And I was like, yeah, I was bleeding on set.
Yeah.
It ripped through my shirt and I kept going anyway. I didn't stop for a second. I'm a professional. It's
Yeah,
like
this-
the most ridiculous.
This is what we go through, people.
Covered in blood.
No idea.
It's one little
Do you
dot.
think we don't work hard? How's your office job? I'm bleeding.
Mind you, someone's massaging his shoulders.
Yeah.
Behind you, you know what I'm saying?
Then
Can I
somebody's
get
holding his
some
umbrella.
Neosporin? Like this hurts.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
It's like a tiny little.
I
scratch.
said almond milk.
This isn't a latte. Have you made one before?
And so obviously the set is epic, and you guys are in Australia for what? 5 months?
It was 6 months. Last season's gonna be 8 months this season. It's a hell of a shoot, but it's really fun.
That's sick.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy.
When you
And-
get there, are you just like, do you bring people with you, or are you like? Kind
I
of
mean,
on your own
last year
for-
it was like quarantine. Like we had to do a
yeah.
2-week
Right, yeah.
quarantine to go to the country. Like you go in a hotel, you can't leave the room for 2 weeks, and then you go to Melbourne. And like so I couldn't really see anybody the whole time except like the cast.
Is that weird?
The crew. I mean, naturally.
Yeah.
But also, I think it's kind of good because like you want to be focused.
Stay in the zone.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to be like running around partying the whole city when you're like shooting a show.
Yeah, you're just 24/7 into it.
Right.
It's probably why it got renewed, because no one had anything else to do.
Right.
So they actually put together
Everyone's
a really
like
good
actually
show.
doing their
Yeah.
jobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your secret to season 2? Well, we just
Yeah.
banned them from having any fun whatsoever.
Right.
for 6
Yeah.
months.
Crazy how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
got paid to do their job.
Right. Wild. Yeah, I mean, season 2 will be open, so we'll see.
Yeah. Everybody's be a little more sluggish on the show. Where'd all that energy go?
There's like a take that makes it on there. I'm just like, fuck, guys, can you start over?
Just
Like-
panting.
Just like,
so hungover.
yeah.
When did you find out that it got renewed?
It was like October. I was like sitting in some breakfast place, like eating an omelet, and I got a call, and I like stood up and like caused a scene in the whole restaurant. I was like, oh, holy shit! They're like looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy talking
The fuck's this
about?
guy doing?
Flips his eggs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like dump it on the floor. I mean, yeah, I'm like so excited.
Yeah.
It's a huge win.
We've asked this question to some other people who are on like reality TV. When do you get to see the final episodes?
I mean, I didn't see the final cut of the pilot until like 1 week before we left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I didn't even really like know what was going to be in there. I'd read the scripts and obviously I'd done the show.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have an idea.
But seeing what it really looks like
Right.
from the viewer's perspective.
Especially a show like ours where there's like CGI and there's special effects and there's like all this stuff they had into it. It's like I didn't know what it was going to look like. But I mean, it was crazy. It was like a real trip to see myself in that.
That's awesome.
With like, there's like, like in the first episode, I'm like bleeding out on the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. I watched it.
Thank you.
It was very good.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Luckily,
Yeah.
you're the company in that bus, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I am like psycho, so like every actor that I like does like the method thing where you try to like really feel like you're doing it. So I would do like really just like over the top shit. Like with like in one scene I'm supposed to be like really like weak and hurting, and we're like walking, and I like filled my shoes with rocks, like sharp rocks, and I was walking around the whole day just like until my feet were like in
Oh yeah,
fucking
you're
pain.
insane, dude. For
Yeah,
sure.
no, it's like unnecessary.
That's crazy.
Other people on the cast would be like, just act. And I'd be like, yeah, I know. But
like, you know, this helps.
This does help, you know?
I just wanted to make it more real, guys.
Right.
When he gives
You
you
do your
advice,
thing and I do my thing, okay?
My advice should be to slice your feet open and you'll be in pain. Yeah. You'll be able to do it. Execute perfectly.
They're like, in this scene, your leg's being amputated. I'm like, okay.
Hit me in the shins. Hit me in the shins.
Give me the knife. Like, I'll do it.
What was like the premiere day when it actually came out on NBC and everyone saw it? What was that like?
I mean, crazy.
Phone go crazy?
I got texts and DMs from people that I have literally not spoken to in 15 years that were like, we're watching the show right now. And like some of them, it was like sort of weird. Like I'd be like, thank you so much, you're watching the show. And I'd be like, what do you think? And they'd be like, yeah, no, it's good.
No, it's not terrible. Yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay. Terrible. Like, why did you text me?
Yeah.
That's,
Just to let you know.
everyone else is saying they like it. Like
Right.
you didn't have to do that.
I think everybody always wants a reason to reach back out to someone besides
Yeah.
hi.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like just in case, like down the
Right.
road. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just wondering, like, you know, love ticket to the Emmys. You know, if you have any spares.
Right.
You know, I
Right.
texted you 3 years ago when your TV show came out.
It's like, do you have a +1?
yeah.
It's like we were in the same 5th grade biology class, if you don't remember.
By the way, we live in Vegas. We get that all the time. It's like, hey, what's going on?
I'm
Just
sure.
super wondering. Like, it's my second cousin's bachelor party next month,
Right.
and I'm wondering if you can get like, I don't know, like 10 free tickets.
Yeah.
And Bruno Mars.
This is just a transcription of me asking to stay in this suite this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
That's our phone call.
I'm holding it over your head.
Yeah. He's just playing and recording into the mic.
I'm not gonna lie.
Shit.
It happened to me last night.
What happened?
Really?
Somebody texted me last night. Last text from them was 2017.
Oh my god. What'd they say?
What they
They want to
say?
get into Dre's.
Yeah. Hey, we get the Vegas.
Actually, she's
questions a
actually
lot.
really awesome. So
I'm
if you're seeing
sure.
this, it was
Probably like
fine.
every day.
Yeah,
I mean,
when
you
you
guys
li-
have quite the setup.
Even when you just live in Vegas, anyways, and yeah, us are extreme cases, but everyone always has like a. They need that person to try to be their little like funnel.
Yeah.
But you're super young as well, so a lot of the people that you went to school with probably just like, holy shit, this guy was actually serious.
Right.
It worked.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
I told him to his face, he's stupid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now I look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I mean, it's timing and luck all
Yeah.
at the same time. You know?
All right, another question for you. You were
me.
nominated for a People's Choice Award.
Yeah.
Hey.
I saw you on Instagram. I saw the content going on. Dressed the whole nine.
Oh, yeah.
What are award shows really like for nominees?
I mean, insane.
Yeah.
First of all, everyone there is the hottest person I've ever seen in my entire life.
Right.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
outrageous. I go there and it's like a confidence check. You're like, okay, this is like a different story.
Yeah.
Tim, you're really, really hot in person.
Yeah. I mean, everybody.
And then you don't want to
The
be a
guys,
creep.
the girl. You're just like, you guys are doing well. Like, I'm happy for you.
You're blessed.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like kind of a wild trip to see that stuff, especially like with the show being nominated. Like, it's just like crazy.
Right.
You know? And, I mean, seeing people that like I love, like The Rock was like up there the whole time, and he's like obviously
The Rock.
The Rock.
The
We're
Rock.
huge Rock
Right,
fans.
yeah.
It's an accurate description.
Yeah, he's the Rock.
Like he looks like a giant boulder.
Yeah.
The man's like probably 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
And he wears a suit that is like, I don't know if he knows it's too small or they just don't make any that are bigger than that.
it's like
No, it's absolutely on purpose.
It's
Yeah.
ripping apart at the seams. I mean, it's like insane.
How is that comfortable?
It can't be.
he
It
can't
can't
move
be.
around.
I mean, for him at this point, it probably is.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's just been like his whole life and shit like that.
I feel like he's only getting bigger because he works out every
He's
day.
only
Right.
getting bigger.
For sure.
Right. Yeah. He's
The
going to be
Rock.
like 75 and be benching like 800 pounds.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
the brand.
Yeah.
He's
Can't
on
just
brand.
chill out.
If he was like, hey, do you want to come to my gym and work out with me? I would be like, no, thanks. Like, I don't want to be humbled that hard.
I'll watch
Also
you.
good content though.
That would be good content.
Little Rocky theme in the background with you like hitting the 20s.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
with the
Headband
100s.
on. Yeah.
He'd do a set with like 6 plates on each side. He'd be like, all right, your turn. I'd be like, I'm actually like, I'm good for now.
Just the Rock spotting you with low weights would be hilarious.
yeah.
Just the bar.
You got this.
Yeah.
dripping in
He's like,
sweat.
Let's fucking go. It's
Yeah.
it's like literally the bar.
It's just the bar.
Are they award shows like really long? when you're actually in it.
Yeah, what's weird is there were some people that were like leaving early, and I was like, "What are you guys doing? You have something better to do right now?
Yeah.
Like, where are you going? Like, you're going to a bar or dinner or something that's better than the fucking People's Choice Awards? Like, stay."
Probably their 50th award show or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's
Like,
true.
You know what I mean?
I got a
It
10
still
o'clock.
seems crazy to
I
me,
got 10
though.
o'clock at Delilah. I gotta go.
Yeah, right. I got the
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah.
Is everyone getting hammered? Like low key,
It's a mix.
flask,
It's a
like
mix.
secret hammered?
I mean, there are some people that definitely do. Some people that definitely do not.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some people that are like, they have children and they're like going back to like, they have babysitters and they're going back to the kids.
Clock it, guys.
You'd hope not.
Yeah.
Right?
Makes
But,
sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's a wide range of people. But I think for every event in human history, there's some people that are showing up with flasks and getting hammered, to be honest.
For sure. It
that
starts
is
at
very
graduation.
true.
Yeah.
High school
expected, yeah.
graduation is where that starts, right? And then you're trained for the rest of your life.
You gotta start early.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're at these things now, are you running into like super famous people and like acting like an idiot a little bit because you just weren't expecting to meet them?
I mean, I actively try to not do that.
Yeah.
I try my best.
But
You know, sometimes.
yeah.
I mean, the first like interaction, because I don't really like get Star Trek with people. I like try to be like good about that. But like my first interaction that I had like that was actually when I met Nick Coletti with Mark.
Oh, really?
'Cause I just fucking love his stand up and his show so much.
Yeah.
That I was like playing it cool. And I was
Right.
like, oh my
Just
God.
giggling for no reason.
What's good?
And it's like, you know, I think after that I was kind of like, okay, like he's just a
We get it.
Just
yeah.
another homie.
Totally.
yeah.
Well, after doing this show for a while for us and in Vegas, we've pretty much met everybody.
Yeah.
You realize the majority of people, 98% of people are actually the nicest people ever.
Oh,
Super
yeah.
cool.
There's always
Yeah.
the 2% who are dicks.
Right.
Or having
Yeah.
a bad day or whatever.
Or they're nice on the podcast and then they're dicks after they leave.
Yeah. Oh my God. See you later, everybody. It was great. Smack the mic off. I'll walk
Slams the door behind them.
Those fucking guys.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Later,
All the
guys.
way back.
Yeah.
We're late to brunch. Like, what the fuck?
Late to brunch. Get me out of here.
Brunch.
Did you get any crazy swag bags?
Yeah, I mean, I used to live in a house with 3 other people that were like, I was doing comedy with them.
Right.
And it was insane the amount of shit we would get sent. And it reached a point where I was like wondering how I could like, it's like, how far can you take this?
Right.
Like, I ran out of toothpaste and I was like, can I just like DM
Crest.
Crest? Like, hey guys, I like need
Hey
another
guys,
tube.
I don't want this ever to happen again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like pissed off.
Right.
Like, what's gonna happen if my teeth get dirty, you guys?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I need toothpaste.
I'm running
dude.
a business here.
I'm out of
Clean
toothpaste.
teeth.
What the fuck?
You leverage against each other. Fine, I'll go to Colgate.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I
Whatever.
mean, I can't imagine what it's like to actually be like big, and just like you'd have to be annoyed. Like, please stop with the toothpaste.
For
Like,
sure, for sure.
Like, I'm running out of room.
Aren't
in my
like the
house.
award show swag bags though like insane? Like, oh hey, by the way, here's like a diamond
I-
bracelet and a Tesla.
Oh, we didn't do that. Maybe I
Really?
just didn't get one.
oh no.
There's like an Escalade waiting for Jack.
Yeah.
All right, well.
I guess he doesn't want it.
Yeah, cool.
Just return it back to the
go on.
dealership, I guess.
So- oh yeah. No, I got the Escalade. I just like it's like a fuel emitter and
Just like whatever.
yeah. I was just
Stuck with the
whatever.
Jeep.
Yeah, stuck with the Jeep.
This Escalade has a stupid roof. It's so whack.
That was still the great. I feel like I have to tell that story on the pod.
Yeah.
You have to, for
So,
sure.
I drove here because I'm an idiot, and my car doesn't have a top. So it was like legitimately 30 degrees on the way to Vegas. Everyone told me this. Everybody warned me. They were like, Jack, it's like so cold in Vegas. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, shut up, guys. Like,
Yeah, it's Vegas. It's got to be 100 degrees.
It's the desert.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm gonna take my car. I'm gonna have a top. It's gonna be fine. I'm like, I don't want to go through the effort of like putting it back on.
And in LA right now, it's like 75 degrees and
I
beautiful.
was tanning yesterday. Like, you know, I'm not expecting it to
Looks
be
great.
like
Looks great. man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We're gonna,
great.
yeah. Little freckle action.
Yeah.
And I'm driving with my friend, and we're like on the way. It's like absolutely frigid. I'm like literally leaning over in the seat. I have like 2 hands on the wheel, like one in front of each heater. I'm like putting my face in front of the air. I can like, barely see out of the windshield. We like pulled over and stopped and just like sat in the heat for 10 minutes. And we're like, I don't know if we can do this. It was like a 6-hour drive.
Sat in Barstow just in the in and out just to get warm.
Literally.
This is
pulled
the effort
over.
that you make to come to Las Vegas. You know,
This
if
is
you
what
want
we
it,
did, the
if you want it,
grind.
earn it.
You gotta really want it.
If you want it, earn it.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I
I'm
mean?
here on the pod.
The other option was not an option though. The 45-minute $100 flight from LA was not an option.
Not an option.
Not an option
Can't
at
do
all.
that.
Pretty simple and easy.
No, off the table.
yeah.
Also, your friends say, hey man, I have this flight internet booking site. You know, you want to check it out?
Bought you a ticket.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. I'd rather drive.
Driving.
Don't you know my show? I'm an adventure man.
Yeah.
Don't you know my
This is
show?
what I do. I do my own stunts.
Yes. He was prepping. That's what it was. He was prepping for his next
He's driving in reverse to
All
Vegas.
method.
It's
I'm
all
never
method.
off.
Method. That's incredible.
Yeah,
I
I
do
mean-
my own stuff.
We respect your effort, by the way.
Thank you. I
What?
will be doing it on the way back.
Yeah.
The best part of this is he has to drive home and probably be hungover.
At night
Oh,
again
yeah,
as
It's
well.
gonna be horrible.
It's
I mean,
gonna be
I don't have a
terrible.
choice. I mean, I do have a choice. I can go in the morning.
You should
and it'll be
hour
warm.
by hour document.
He's
the way
actually going to
home.
go buy a
Hour
jacket
one, guys,
and
not
gloves.
feeling so bad. Hour two,
Yeah.
struggling a little bit.
Just look like
Hour three,
freezing.
Yeah, that's got to be it. That's hot.
hour three,
That's
sleeping in a Taco Bell parking lot. I'll connect with you guys later.
You just look like such a douchebag. I'm like, guys, I'm so cold. They're like, this guy chose to do this.
Yeah.
Like, why is he so
okay.
upset?
That's fine.
Stick with your decision.
It's a good story.
Be a man.
You have to. Yeah, you're right.
Be a man.
Be a man.
You're
It's
right.
sick.
Be a man.
Be a man.
If you can walk with rocks on your shoes, you can sure.
yeah, right.
Drive with the fucking roof off.
And then
dude.
talking such a big game about the rocks. I'm like, it was cold in the car last night.
It's not that tough, guys. It's not that tough. By the way, I do like the knowing that you don't have a roof, so you can't even fall back on that plan.
Yeah, there's no choice.
What if it rains over the next 2 days?
Don't even say that.
That's right.
That's like,
Well, he's going to be like, hey, guys, what are you guys doing on Monday? Let's
Yeah.
go do something in
That's
Vegas.
do you guys want to do another episode?
Second pod.
Second pod, for
Second pod. All right,
man.
look, when you were filming TikToks before you got reached out to, did you ever think like this was going to happen?
This
Of
could be a
course
thing.
not.
Yeah.
I was just flying blinds.
Or did you think anything was even going to come from TikTok? All right, cool. Maybe I'll get a couple brand deals. This will be cool. Whatever.
I could not have imagined it would have led to this.
Really?
I mean, at the time, the app was like really a joke.
Yeah,
I mean, It
yeah.
was like embarrassing.
Sure.
To have.
Yeah, this
People,
was
didn't want to
OG
tell anyone
2020,
you had the
yeah.
app. You know.
Yeah.
Like you would tell your friends, like my age, that are like supposedly the demo, and they're like, "We are too old for that." I never felt old in my life until I was on the app. I was like, "This is like, I can't do this."
It's a little uncomfortable sometimes, too,
Yeah.
right? You're like, these kids, oh, give me next. Get off my feet.
I mean, now it's changed.
Yeah, for
It's like now so many older people are on it.
Yep.
And by older people, I mean people that are like 20. But like,
Fuck us.
or the
Yeah.
oldest guy,
Yeah,
Jason
right?
Derulo.
Yeah.
The oldest guy.
right? Yeah. But it's like now you see videos where people post like the dancing stuff and like the lip syncing, and they're like, "Oh, this is so cringy, ha ha ha." Remember when this used to be? But it's like that was like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Like you posted that so recently, you can't be calling this cringy.
It's amazing how something went so mainstream so fast.
So
quick.
fast. Yeah. I mean, it is the most addicting app ever, right? Like
Yeah.
you just like sit there and you just like can't stop watching the videos, I think.
Yeah, I think once people realize that they can watch whatever the hell they want on it, they're a parent, they can watch parenting videos. If they want to do cooking, they can watch cooking videos. They want
Yeah.
to watch comedy videos, they can watch
Right.
comedy videos or whatever. And
It's
then
also
all of a
like
sudden,
laid back. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
have
it's
the,
not
like,
as
Instagram
polished.
energy
Yep.
of like, oh, this person like Facetuned the photo and like ran it by
Yeah.
16
Yeah.
people.
It's real.
Like,
Yeah.
It feels
you know?
real. Even if it's not.
The
it feels
feed is
real.
so aesthetic and fits, and TikTok just post whatever you want, man.
Right.
Whatever you want.
Like I'm posting when I just woke up and there's like tears
Yeah.
in my eyes.
Yeah.
And, like my hair's a mess and like I haven't showered in 3 days. You know.
do they ever like now that you're on a show, like before obviously you post whatever the hell you want, do they ever mention anything that you're putting on your social media at all?
No, I mean they like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've posted some stuff about the show, and you know, it's like people who follow me like the show. Like it kind of like works out for everybody, I think.
Yeah, I was wondering. I mean, because some of your content's hilarious, and some of it's like really calling people out or going nuts or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. I wonder if like NBC ever like nowadays. I guess it's just like, all right, look, as long as he's staying relevant and being funny, like we're good with
Yeah.
it.
And I think I don't go too far. That
Yeah.
I think I'm all right.
I'm sure if you did, it'd get banned. It'd get taken down anyway.
Yeah. And
Producer hit you really fast.
NBC's texting TikTok. Yeah, that last one. Come on.
yeah.
I don't want to tell him directly to his face, but
It's also like I was still making those before. So I
Yeah.
think they like knew what they were getting
Yeah, they
into.
knew.
No, for
You
sure.
know?
They signed up for that.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just like it's my sense of humor. Like I can't like stop doing that.
when you got the show, were you like, okay, cool, I don't really want or need to do any social media, but now that you're still doing
That
it, now
was
it's
my
just more
first
fun.
thought. I was like, oh, like I'm like not gonna post it ever again.
Yeah.
But like, I have so much fucking fun doing it that I like can't stop.
Yeah.
I want to do it forever. It's just like so fun making those bits.
Or you just get an idea and you're like, damn, I have to do this.
Exactly. Because I'll just like see something that I think is stupid and I want to make fun of it, and it's like I can't like not go make fun of.
I
this in
want to talk
public.
shit somewhere.
Yeah. Like, where else am I supposed to do it?
Yeah, for sure. That's
It's,
great.
You know,
It
you
makes
guys have
sense.
the pod. I have the kids dancing out.
That's
there
good.
it is. Exactly.
We're all together.
We're all
together.
We all have our
Synergy.
outlets.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right, when you moved out to LA, what was that adjustment like? Pre-show and after show?
Oh, I mean, crazy. I'm not really from the same situation. I went to Georgetown, and
Yeah.
all my friends were like from prep school in Westchester County, and they wear like Sperry's and salmon shorts and Vineyard Vines and Nantucket Red, and like, you know, you
Right.
can picture it.
Yeah.
I'm from
And-
Virginia, by the way, right outside DC. So
Oh my God, where?
yeah, Fairfax.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm from Fairfax County.
Really?
From McLean.
Oh, geez, here we go.
Oh my God, let's go.
This
shit.
was not
Stop
fucking
listening.
planned.
Here we go.
We're gonna start talking about this.
Are you really?
Yeah, I was like 703.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah. I grew up in Chantilly.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That is insane.
You lived there your whole life? You grew up there?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. Oh my God.
That's back-to-back Virginia.
Yeah, it is.
back-to-back
That's true. That's
Virginia.
very
Oh, so I'm
true.
not even the first. That's. I was so excited.
I'm fucking out.
Never mind.
She's like, well,
you know,
forget it.
You know
I'm
Nick D?
fucking out.
Nick
No.
D's on TikTok. He does like that. He did the song like Fine Apple. He has the Freddie Show. It's like
Okay.
a funny TikTok like podcast where they like ask.
It's literally the
questions.
funniest shit. You gotta check it out.
Yeah, I'll
He
check it
was
out.
from Northern Virginia, but he moved to Culpeper.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
My parents still live there the whole 9 yards.
That's incredible. I
Yeah.
mean, same. Still Ravens fan.
Still Ravens fan?
LA's.
So
Yeah,
LA of you.
I'm not a big Washington Commanders guy.
Oh man. He
Yeah, I
called
called
the
that name
though.
too. I called that name. I was like,
called
they're
the
gonna
name,
call
like,
them
3
the
months ago.
Commanders.
That is
Lo was like the Commandos. I said no, Lo, the fucking
like
Commanders.
a comically bad name.
Horrible, absolutely
Also,
horrible.
People are gonna call them the commies.
The commies for sure.
You fucking
That's what
commies.
people are gonna call them.
10,000%.
That feels on purpose to me.
Yeah.
that
In
feels-
DC.
Right.
In the DC team.
In DC.
It feels like they were sitting there. They were so mad they had to change the name. They're like, let's just be the fucking commies then. You guys want to make us change the name so much? Sure. We're the commies now.
After 2 years of meetings about the name, everyone's probably fucking over it. All right,
Yeah.
guys.
Should have just left it. Washington football team, honestly.
Or
Yeah.
did you see the Chase Young interview that they uncovered?
Yes.
It was like
Oh my
6 or 7
God.
months ago. Chase Young was on like a Zoom interview, and they were like giving him like names, like, "Hey, rate this name, give it a grade." And they're like, "Commanders," and of course they just used that snippet. Like
course.
Commanders, she's like,
That-
"F, awful, terrible, F."
No.
That was so fucking.
It was
no.
so good.
He was like, he was like, can you imagine if that was our name?
Yeah. He was like, "That's good."
He was like, I wouldn't even put on the jersey.
We're fucking losers, dude.
And
He's
guess
like
what?
dying laughing. He's like cracking. I was like, that's the single worst name I've ever
It
heard
just
in my
goes to
life.
show you, though, it immediately went to like top 5 in fanatics. Like, you could just call it whatever you want. It's just people were just obsessed with
Of
NFL.
course,
Like,
of
it doesn't
course.
fucking matter.
Yeah.
Like you said.
I mean, Washington football team was better though.
Way better.
Wait,
There was
wait,
And we
something
were
cool
used to
about
it.
that.
We were used to it.
It was awful when it first came out because you're like, God, that's kind of cheating. You can't just not do it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to do something.
Right.
You can't just be like, we're just not gonna name
Right.
it.
And then you go 2 years and then you do this?
Yeah.
God, that's what you came up with?
I
It's like,
just
at
got
this
used to not
point,
calling you the Redskins.
Keep it. Right.
Just got used to it.
Yeah.
yeah, now, yeah.
It like, takes a second.
The
But,
other
like,
options
Washington
were
football
great.
Team, it's sort of like it's like an old
like
English
soccer.
soccer club.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
It's like, and then they had the established like 1932. It's like it feels like, and they're the only
Yeah.
team that does it.
Yeah.
And
kinda
in
like-
DC and like, yeah, come
Dan
on.
Right.
Snyder just makes mistakes every other 3 days. So
I mean, it's the most horribly run franchise
Yeah.
of all time.
yeah,
Yeah.
just it's funny when people not even close to as rich make fun of billionaires. You know. What I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Dan, you're a real idiot.
fucking, yeah. fucking
He's like a billionaire
dumbass.
who owns an NFL team. I've like never done anything professional with
Yeah,
sports.
that
I'm like, Dan, what are you doing?
That company FedEx really small and lame. All right, so moving to LA, what happened?
I mean, so I was like so unadjusted to the culture. Literally, the first time I went out, I showed up in Sperry's, and like one of my friends, he came up to me. He's like, "So like, do you want to change?" And I was like, "No, I'm good." He's like, "No, like you should."
You look like a prick.
This isn't a theme party, pal.
He's like holding jeans.
We're not going on a fucking boat, buddy.
I swear to God, he's like, you can like put these on.
Here's a hoodie. Here's some sweatpants.
He's like, these don't fit me. He's like, yeah, I don't care. It's better. I had to do it.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't go
You're
out.
not going out with
He
me
was
like
like,
that.
I'm not sure we're gonna get it if you like show up like this. And, like honestly, he's probably right. You really can't do that.
Yeah.
But it's just like an overall adjustment. Yeah. I mean, like it's just a different world. They just like care about different things. I love it. It's my favorite city on the planet, but different priorities. I went on a date with a girl there, and she was like, "Do you have any siblings?" I was like, "Yeah, I have a sister." And she's like, "Oh, what does she do?" I was like, "Yeah, she's getting her MBA at USC." She's like, "Oh, what is that?"
Oh, fuck me.
I'm
Let's
like,
go. Yeah,
which
yeah.
part?
Oh, she's like in real life?
College?
Like doing real life shit? Oh,
Yeah. Like, I don't like.
USC's large building down the street.
Yeah. It's the
Yeah, the
university
big one.
here.
Even in songs and all sorts of stuff,
Right.
sports.
That's
Famous
crazy.
athletes.
Yeah.
Okay. Never
Nothing?
mind. Stupid topic to bring up, I guess.
What's dating like in LA?
It's a lot like that.
That's
It's a lot of like texting my mom asking for my birth time. And she's like, please stop asking me this. Like,
Just random facts.
astrology.
Astrology.
Yeah,
all the
you're a big
chicks are. I
zodiac
got
guy.
it. I got the reference.
Yeah.
Good,
big zodiac guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Big
I got the
zodiac guy.
reference. Yeah. Oh, it's retrograde. What are you talking about?
It's unfortunate that I know the reference and you know the reference.
Yeah.
And you know
For
the,
sure.
It's like, this is like not where you want
This
to
is the
be.
move. This
Hey,
is the move.
bitches
They
be
go,
wild.
He's a
what-
single
what-
guy though. Still,
I'm single. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's what sign are you? You can say any freaking sign. They go makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Make it
Oh, what the
obviously
fuck does
wrong.
that mean?
Make it obviously wrong.
Right.
No, for sure. I'm a Leo, but Aquarius. Makes sense. Makes sense.
It's
Yeah,
like, oh,
always.
that's such an Aquarius thing to say.
Yeah,
It's
just
like
like-
about answering the question.
Too bad I'm a Leo.
That makes sense too,
Got
though.
him.
And
get it, for
it's
sure.
always like the following is just like, oh yeah, like that's such your vibe.
Yeah.
I could tell when you walked in.
Yeah.
It's like you could. You can tell about the stars.
Our,
when I walked in.
our energies are compatible.
they're
Our
aligning.
energies. How
And
many
then-
rocks do you have in your house?
The rocks.
Charging the crystals.
The crystals?
Pretty
That's
odd.
the
dude.
most brutal part. Is this like is not a joke?
Yo, no, like serious.
Like I know so many people where it's like they would be at a pregame and the only thing they talk about for 2 hours is crystals.
They have to get charged.
and they
What
bring
is
them.
that?
Put them outside. Put them
What is
outside.
that
Yeah.
in
yeah.
LA?
And these are the same people where it's like they see someone go to church and they're like fucking idiot.
Fucking dumbass, dude.
And they're
What are
like
you doing on Sunday
pulling
morning?
crystals
Come
out of their
on.
pocket. Like
Think about the guy who
rubbing
started a
them together.
crystal, like a D2C crystals business during COVID. He's like, I
Bro,
think
they're
this
crushing
shit
The
it.
one
works.
on Melrose is probably a gazillionaire.
dude.
He
the
drives a
jade
Ferrari.
rollers with the crystal and shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
all the
what-
way
oh,
down.
the makeup, like
That's
the,
all bullshit.
Yeah, let me take a little. Hey, got you an amethyst, $10,000, please.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, oh,
Deal.
That's a steal.
Yeah,
It's only
limited-
10K now?
Limited edition.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's like, oh, you don't know how this one charges, though.
I don't know if I feel too bad for you, 22, 23, LA, single.
Oh, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of sympathy here, says the married guy with the kid.
Yeah, for sure.
Super tough in LA. I gotta go out. And these girls ask me all these questions real quick before I take them to a party. It's rough as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just learning the crystal talk. That is like a little outside of my window.
You're a
I
method
like,
actor. You can
It's
research.
method. It
Yeah.
is method.
I had rocks in my shoes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I had rocks in my
I have
shoes.
crystals on me right now.
Yeah.
Where? They're in my
Oh,
socks.
This emerald?
Oh, you think
Yeah.
you're aligned with the crystals?
Yeah.
They're cutting my fucking feet right now.
Yeah, right?
They're like, oh my god.
That's strategy.
He's so into it. Very into
Who
it.
cares?
All right,
Yeah.
this episode is gonna come out the day after Valentine's Day.
Wow.
Are you Valentine's Day? Like, what is Valentine's Day in LA? Are you going hard here? Are you going?
Oh.
Are you going on dates?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Single
I haven't
Awareness
thought
Day?
About that. I always Single Awareness Day. That's a
Single
good way
Awareness
to put
Day.
it.
That's my Valentine's
It
Day.
always comes. I always forget that it's Valentine's Day until the day of, and then I do something that it's like, oh fuck, it's Valentine's Day.
Right.
You know, like I'm really glad that you just like reminded me, so I can like plan
I
accordingly.
think you're gonna have a great singles day.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think-
the 13th is Side Chick
Real
Day, and then the 14th is Valentine's Day.
You're gonna have a
that's
great
how it
back-to-back
works.
day.
I will be like grilling and like watching a podcast and like sitting in my apartment.
There you
Yeah,
go.
There you go.
Great time.
Vibe.
Yeah, I'm like marinating a steak.
That's the day after the Super Bowl, too.
There's nothing.
I think
God,
yeah.
is it?
It's the day after the Super Bowl. Day after.
Wait.
Yeah, the day after the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, I can't do anything. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
so I'll be
hungover.
waking up at
Okay.
2 p.m.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
This is the perfect, right? The show will come out. You do like an invite date to the house.
Yeah.
Have like a little food. Watch the show.
You can be honest. Is this you asking me out?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I just like we were talking. You're like, how was
Yeah.
your dating life like? Are you
Yeah.
single?
Yeah.
What are you doing on Valentine's
I have to
Day?
beat
You
around
asked
like
him to sign?
crystals?
You asked him to sign?
Yeah. Right. I did have this amethyst for you.
It's like, oh my god, we're from the same hometown.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
What a vibe. What a
We have,
vibe,
like
guys.
so much in common.
I'm actually asking him to start a crystals business right after this. So I wanted you to sponsor this. VegasCrystals.com coming out next week.
Just a quick story promo. I want you to do 15 videos just
Yeah.
talking about crystals.
Yeah.
Swipe up link.
Yeah.
The whole nine.
It's
Super
all good.
small. Like, are they? I feel like in LA too, you probably have them like wearing around their neck 24/7 now.
I don't know like what the protocol is.
Like the 15 crystals.
No, it's either a ring. It's either a ring,
ones.
the big ring,
gotta be attached.
or it's the one that looks like the vampire stone or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Right? Those are the two options.
Right.
And then you're trendy. You're good.
I was at like a ceremony for it once. Like
No,
that old
you weren't,
That old
dude.
house that I lived in, like one of the girls who lived there, her friends came
God.
over, and they brought all their crystals, and we all sat around the table, and they're like, we're gonna like do like a manifesting thing for the year. They brought out the crystals, they put them on the table. I'm like, so like, what do I do here?
Rub it.
Do I say to our father? Like, I like don't know like what the next step is.
Oh my God.
They're like, yo, you just like put them in your hand and start rubbing, and I'm like, is this activating it? They're like, oh yeah, it's working. I'm
Oh,
like,
dude, it's totally working. Yeah,
Like-
you don't feel it?
literally. They're like, do you feel it? I'm like, I feel it.
You guys are some wild shit, man.
Wild, bro.
That's like not even dating. It's just like friends hanging out in LA. It's just like how people have fun.
I'm gonna go take a shot of tequila.
Crystal Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's sick.
I mean, it's a little painful. They're gonna watch this and be like, "Fuck him! I thought he liked me."
Fuck him, dude.
He's not coming to the next
They're
one.
gonna be like, "Can't wait to support Jack by watching the podcast." They're gonna be like, "Oh, okay." So he doesn't even like Crystal Wednesday. You're never fucking invited back.
Oh, you screwed yourself, man. You screwed yourself.
Sorry. We apologize.
Yeah, I blame you guys.
Yeah.
I was kidding. I love the crystals.
When he's solo Wednesdays now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yes.
Like, all alone.
Canceled.
Pre-show, like after the show came out in LA, different a little bit? Getting treated a little different walking around?
Yeah,
Anything?
I mean, definitely. I mean, now it's so different where it's like, I think like 10 years ago, it's like the premiere of a show is
Right.
the whole thing. And now it's mostly like streaming. So people like binge it. So I feel like people are saying more stuff about the show now, even though we've been like off for like months.
Because they ate it all up on Hulu or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're watching on Hulu or whatever, and they're like, now they're getting into it. They watch it all at once. And it's a good like binging show.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's like a lot of plot, a lot of big events. I think it's probably easier to just like crush it all at once, you know?
You don't
Yeah.
have patience to keep waiting week by week anymore.
No, it's
It's
the worst.
tough.
It's
Yeah.
the fucking worst.
I need it all. I need it right now.
I need it all. I need it right now. I need
When
half
you
of it
get
today,
in the
half
rhythm
tomorrow.
of binging, you can't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned that with like Game of Thrones, right? I didn't watch the first season, but then when I watched the first season, I watched them 12 episodes in like a day, right? And then after that, I was like itching and I'm like, I need this shit back.
Yeah.
And then when you watch it one by one, you're like, I can't do this. I gotta watch that.
always get way too affected by shows that I binge. Like I always want to be the thing the show is about to like such an outrageous extent. Like I literally, when I was a freshman in college, I binged the entire Sopranos series, and I was in Italy for a study abroad program. I bought a fucking leather jacket and cigars. I have a picture of this. It's me leaning. I posted this on Instagram. It's me leaning over. I'm like smoking a fucking cigar. It's like so absurd. I'm wearing a leather jacket and fucking khaki shorts, and I'm sitting on a
And he added a fifth name, Tony.
Tony,
Like,
yeah.
Tony Jack, Alexander Martin.
I was literally texting my family. I was like, "Do we have any like Italian blood? Like, how do I like get into this?" I like have like no conception of it. I was like, "Do I apply for an internship? Is there like LinkedIn involved in this? Or like, who do I email?"
Where is my mob connection?
Yeah,
Well, you're in Vegas, the town that was built by
yeah.
it. There you go.
I'm a freshman at Georgetown University, and I would love to intern at your organization. I will help in any way that you need. Pickups, dropping off, like handling loans,
Waste
I've taken
disposal,
finance
whatever you need.
classes. Yeah, waste
washing
management.
money, whatever you need.
But he will show up. He will show up to the Italian restaurant in Sperry's.
It's
yeah.
fair.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Didn't get the job.
Not at all.
never getting made now.
You know, it's when you're binging something as well, and you think it's bingeable, but it's not, and you just get fucking furious.
Oh yeah.
Like, cool. Next one.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
There are some shows that are like really, really not made for that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Black Mirror, can't do it.
That's all. I never had another one.
Yeah, I mean, I can't binge it. I have to watch like one episode, maybe 2 episodes, but it's like it's such a good show. But I feel like so horrible.
Yeah,
after
your
watching the
brain
episode. I'm like,
melts.
I like can't keep doing this, or I'm like
Yeah.
gonna like be like on my couch in tears,
crying in
for-
the corner.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Like turning on the shower, fully clothed, like laying down in the corner listening to Apple Rain. Yeah.
I like it. All right. So after La Brea, like, what's the big goals now? Now you've done a show. You got a second season.
Yeah.
Like, what's
I mean, keep this one going for a long time.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think it will. They just upped the budget for season 2, so I think they're really happy with
Bigger,
how it
badder.
went.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's
And we're doing
awesome.
more episodes, and you know, I want to do everything. Like, I think it's really fun to like to get into a character and like totally embody it. And it's like I really like the character I play on the Brea, but I think it'd be fun to do like comedy thing, be like a villain in something. I think that'd be cool to play like the psycho, you know?
Right.
Like, I think it's just cool to like get really into it, and so to do like more movies where I'm like,
Yeah, full feature.
yeah,
Be dope.
yeah, I think that'd be fun.
now that the show's out? Is it kind of like focus on this one time or for now, or you have to wait for other opportunities for later?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I'm still doing other stuff,
Right.
But like, you know, it's a long shoot, so I'm not really available for a lot of other stuff.
For 8
And you're in
months.
Australia.
Right. Yeah.
That whole thing.
Australia for 8 months
That whole thing.
takes up a bit of a chunk.
Right. But Zoom auditions.
Zoom audition.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Set
Lot
me
of
up for the
Zoom.
other months.
Super chill.
A lot of virtual.
Jack,
I love
this is
that.
dope, man. Thanks
So
for
much
coming
fun.
on, man.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for having
Easy.
me. This was absolutely electric.
Dope, man.
I mean,
Electric.
I felt the vibe.
Electric. I
felt
love
the
that. No
vibe.
one has said that.
Electric.
Electric.
I'm the first on something. I wasn't even the first kid from Northern Virginia.
Yeah, right.
But I was the first to say
Electric.
electric.
Yeah,
on my
100%.
podcast.
We're gonna put it in quotations. Electric.
Yeah, that we're just gonna put it in a clip too. This
Jack
podcast
Martin.
was electric.
Electric.
Focus it.
Just watch. That's my comment on
100%.
everything. Electric.
Absolutely. Guys, go watch La Brea on NBC. Check
Hell
him
yeah.
out on Instagram, on TikTok. Hold on, guys. You want to laugh a little bit. Check it out.
Thank you.
For sure.
Get a ride with it. At the Residency Pod on Instagram. We'll see you next week.
Later, guys.